Hello, I'm doing a review for this book. It's Why Postnatal Recovery Matters by Sophie Messenger. I feel like I've been waiting for this book since the birth of my first child 11 years ago. To be fully reassured that as a new mother, it is beneficial to be looked after, to be loved and cherished like a child yourself. That this desire, or more accurately need, does not make you selfish or immature or weak. It is human. Thank you, Sophie Messenger. It took until my third child to realise that I needed some of the things in this book. I wish I'd had more of them. Messenger discusses 4 main areas of postnatal care: rest, food, social support, and bodywork. Messenger goes through the 4 areas in a good level of detail, enough to help the reader realise that these needs are valid and greatly beneficial to the mother and her baby and her family. She also helps women or people around them design a personal plan for postnatal support. There were a lot of women's personal stories throughout, and I thought they were very strong in the book. Hearing about how looked after some women are after giving birth really highlights how much other women are neglected and how our society encourages and enforces this. There were many experiences that the women gave of having little or bad postnatal support that I could remember as my own, and how heartwarming the positive experiences sounded. No woman should be made to feel that postnatal support is a luxury. How wonderful it would be if we looked after new mothers. Let them talk, leave them alone when they need it, cook for them or do some of their housework. Often the role of postnatal support falls solely to the mother's partner, which is a huge burden, and many more people should be helping where they can. But how many new mothers have found themselves putting on makeup, doing housework, or making people cups of tea in the days after they have given birth, thinking, what the fuck am I doing? Knowing that it is wrong, also knowing that people don't care. You're already referred to as on holiday from work. Messenger shares her experiences as a doula, supporting mums. The more stories I heard, the more strongly I felt that our culture was letting new mothers down. Most of us have no idea that the support we are receiving is not adequate. We don't realise that we aren't getting what we need. We are grateful for the flowers, baby grows or stuffed toys, without understanding that home-cooked food and help with the washing up would be better. There are many references to other cultures in the book and how they may support women in the postpartum period in a much more nurturing way. Also, very interesting was how it used to be standard in this country for women to be much better supported, either by her local community or hired support. The new mother stayed in bed with her baby whilst someone looked after her and the home. This was normal, not a luxury. Messenger accurately sums up, today, not only does our culture not offer any practical support to new mothers, but it also puts immense pressure on them to get on with it, which can lead to feelings of guilt, shame, and inadequacy. Worse, people who are struggling tend to not admit to it, as it is perceived as a sign of weakness. Another important aspect of societal support is whether it is genuinely supportive or judgmental. I was overjoyed that Messenger encouraged parents to consider co-sleeping. So many books skip over this subject, scared away by the risks and ignoring the benefits. There are potential risks and they should be taken into account, but for many families, co-sleeping is not only a good way to get more sleep and facilitate easy breastfeeding at night, it's also a wonderful time to share with your baby. Messenger explains the benefits of having a doula for pregnancy, labour and postnatal support. Don't let anyone tell you that it is in any way selfish or needy or, God forbid, a luxury. It is setting you and your family up for success. It is meeting your needs. To have someone just for you, who looks after you, supports you, is there for you as a mother. What new mother hasn't wanted that person? If financially possible, Messenger encourages women to hire a doula and any other support they think would be helpful. Messenger spoke in detail about postnatal binding and massage, which I felt sceptical about at first, but I was really convinced about it by the end of the book, especially as Messenger explains that these are not wacky new ideas, but are instead old and beneficial wisdom. These procedures and processes seem like very powerful ways for women to connect with and work through the physical and emotional consequences of their birth processes. It seems that women who have these experiences value them and recommend them. Messenger also spoke very sensitively about the loss of a baby. This is such a delicate area which many people find it easier to avoid, and Messenger gave it the gentle attention that it requires. I thought this was an excellent book, and I would recommend it to pregnant women, health professionals, and anyone in a position to support someone who will soon have a baby. I would also recommend it to anyone like me who may have had their babies but still found that it brought out deep, personal and unresolved feelings and allowed them to be reflected on in a positive way. There is a lot of signposting in the book and links to further information, groups and websites, which was helpful. There were lots of women's experiences in the book, which I found helped to reiterate the points and show the variety of experience. They also give another emotional depth to the messages of the book, and I really liked them. The women who spoke of the benefits of postnatal care were inspiring and made this goal seem much more achievable. This book reinforced how special new mothers are and how important postnatal care is. Okay, there it is again. Okay, thank you.